What is up, YouTube? This is Nanashi with a brand new Banlist update video. First off, I apologize if I sound a little bit weird. The season change has been affecting my allergies and is making me sound a bit stuffy. But this Banlist is so tiny, I think I can get through this without it affecting me too badly. So while I still have my voice, let's take a closer look. 2 cards were put on the ban status. The first one being Gar Dragon Agarpain. Agarpain was the one that made this whole combo incredibly overpowered, and I'm kinda glad to see it go. If it didn't have so many incredibly powerful targets, I wouldn't have had a problem with it, but nope, too powerful. Also banned is Nightmare Mermaid. Everybody was expecting this card to get hit above all else. I was kinda hoping it would either be this or Nightmare Orchest, but Nightmare Mermaid does make a little more sense. This card was what made the whole engine so incredibly splashable. Only one card was limited this list, and it's Sky Striker Widow Anchor. I was honestly hoping this card would have been put to one on the last list, but they decided to hit multi-roll instead. But with this hit, I think the deck is officially no longer meta. It was the most fair deck in our most recent meta, but it was incredibly annoying and grindy to go against. Only one card was put to the semi-limited status, and it was Dark Armed Dragon. This card has been at 1 for such a long time, I kind of forgot about its entire existence. And finally, 9 cards were removed from the ban list entirely and are now back to 3. The first one being Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy. This is fine, I have no real complaints. It's a powerful card, don't get me wrong, but its errata makes it nowhere near as threatening as it used to be. Destiny Hero Malicious is back to 3, again. I think it's okay to let this card back at 3 again. The number of engine-style discard effects has gone down significantly thanks to Mermaid getting banned. Aether the Heavenly Monarch back to 3. This is fine as well. I do kinda wish they'd let their draw spell come back to 2 at least, because that would give the deck some actual consistency and speed, but I guess Aether's a fair trade-off in the meantime. Strattice back to 3. This is fine too. Heroes have been getting a lot of support lately, so it makes sense that Strattice would come back to 3. Not just to sell it, but to give them more consistency. Inzektor Dragonfly back to 3. I think this officially makes the deck back at full power. So congratulations and welcome back, Inzektors. You deserve it. Shurit Strategist of the Necros back to 3. Once again, no complaints about this card. Necros kinda needs it. They're still missing their Unicorn, but for the most part, the deck's back to full power. It's kinda nice to see it back in the game. El Shaddoll Construct is now back to 3. I'm not exactly happy about this. I have no issues with Construct existing as a whole, but at more than one copy, it's kind of an annoyance, especially with Super Poly around now. But whatever, they want to give Shaddolls a chance to come back, and if I recall correctly, they're going to be getting a structure deck in the near future, I think. So, for better or worse, welcome back, I guess. Royal Tribute to 3. I am trying my hardest not to shout, but this irritates me just as much as it did when it went to 2. I'm going to leave it at that, so I still have voice after this. And finally, Super Rejuvenation back to 3. I can only assume that this is either because Dragon Maids are incoming or because we're getting the Lost Star promotion for Super Rejuvenation in the near future. Thanks for telling me about that, by the way, Rodney. And that is really quickly the entire ban list update. And thankfully it was so short, my voice is actually starting to hurt a little bit. I had more information to tell you guys, but I guess I'll just release that in separate videos. You know, when my throat doesn't feel like sandpaper. I'll be honest though, not a lot changes for my decks. In fact, I don't think this ban list affected a single one, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about update videos, but I'm sure I'll think of something. In the meantime though, this has been Nanashi, signing out.